Nope. Nope.
So this first pick is going to have you smelling like sweet weed candy. As a guy that doesn't celebrate 420, I have to admit when I saw the notes on this fragrance, it was initially a turnoff. But after wearing this fragrance a few times, I'll admit it's pretty darn good. And if you like cannabis, you like something sweet that's going to attract the ladies, this could be your go-to fragrance this fall. Fragrance I'm talking about, gentlemen, is Carolina Herrera's 2021 release, Bad Boy Le Parfum. Did I say it right? Do me a favor. Let me know in the comments below how many fragrances I mispronounce in today's video. But seriously, gents, this new release is a banger. With 3 sprays, you're going to get 7+ hours. Projection, pretty good. At least a foot, maybe even 2 feet initially. But this is a fragrance that you can wear to the club. This is a fragrance you can wear out. This is a fragrance you can wear for yourself at night with your special lady. In today's video, gents, we're talking about fall fragrances that every man should check out. Next up, we have Prada's 2018 release, Luna Rossa Black. Now, don't confuse that with their new 2021 release, Luna Rossa Ocean. This is a decent fragrance, but it's more for the summer. Luna Rossa Black, on the other hand, is an amber, woody, musky fragrance that definitely is deeper. You could wear this at night during the summer on a cool summer night, but I'm going to recommend this for the fall. I'm going to recommend this for the winter. Top notes are bergamot. Middle notes, angelica and patchouli. Base notes, coumarin, amber, and musk. Just 6 notes. Sounds like a pretty simple fragrance, but when you smell it, there's something rich, deep about it. It's got a really nice base. One of my favorite parts about this fragrance is the longevity as well. You're going to get 8 hours with 3 sprays. Now, projection isn't crazy. It's not a beast. You will get 1 foot though the first couple hours. After that, it does become a skin scent. But this is something when she gets close, she's going to love it. Masculine strong, a great fall fragrance. Sorry, I guess I should turn this around. Did anyone even notice I was holding that backwards? Next up, I got a fragrance that's super safe and incredibly versatile. Some you could actually wear 4 seasons. Some you can wear to the office if you happen to be going into the office. A fragrance that you can wear and not worry about being overpowering or offending anybody. The fragrance I'm talking about is Dolce Gabbana's 2020 release, K EDP. Now, this is not to be confused with the EDT, which I think is a solid fragrance. Maybe it's misnamed. It's truly not a king fragrance, not one that stands out. But the EDP, this is stronger. This is a beautiful fragrance, especially at the top and overall the life. This is a solid, versatile fragrance that you can wear actually any time of the year. Top notes are blood orange, pimento, juniper berry, lemon, and cardamom. Middle notes are fig nectar, lavender, geranium, and clary sage. Base notes are cedar, patchouli, cypriol oil, vetiver. A spicy, clean fragrance, perfect for a warm fall day. Doesn't have a whole lot of projection, but it does have good longevity. I'm thinking 3 sprays, I got 6 hours on average. Next up, you're getting a 2-for-1. We've got both Bvlgari Man Wood Essence and Wood Neroli. So now, first up, wood essence. That one is going to have a little bit of an aromatic mixed in with the wood. Not as much wood as you would think, but it does have a strong base. And this one I think is more geared towards a cooler fall. Now, I've also got wood Neroli right here. And this one, very similar with the dry down. You've got that woody base, but with the top here is just going to be much cleaner, much more citrus, much more with that floral, the Neroli right in there. And this one is great for a warmer fall day. Both of these I think are great for this time of the year, and I love them both. Now, gents, if you've ever put on an expensive fragrance, walked into a group of people and started putting out the vibe and nobody said anything. Seriously, nobody gave you a compliment. I know how you feel. Go ahead and smash that like button. And in solidarity, guys, let's show the YouTube algorithm. Now, seriously, guys, when you guys interact with these videos, it helps them reach more people, and I'm having fun. And if you like this type of video, let me know by smashing that like button. And speaking of expensive fragrances, let's talk about this Giorgio Armani 2021 release. This is Armani Code Eau de Parfum. Now, the original Armani code came out in 2004, and as many of you guys know, they've reformulated a bit. It isn't as strong as it used to be. Well, gents, that's where this EDP comes in and fixes the problem. If you like the original code, this is going to remind you of the strength, the projection, the longevity, the smell is back. Now, the top notes here are lavender, lemon, and bergamot. The middle note is tonka bean, and at the base, we've got vanilla, suede, cedar, and musk. Now, if you're a hardcore fan, you notice what's missing is the star anise. And I'm not going to say that I smell it in this new one, but I'm going to say that it's an amazing fragrance. If it wasn't, to me, just a stronger concentration, and if they hadn't messed up the original, it'd probably be higher on my list. But this is a solid pick for the fall. You could definitely wear this in the winter, in the spring, even on a cool spring day. A solid, sweet vanilla fragrance that's going to draw in the ladies and is perfect for, cooler nights. Next up, we've got Moschino's 2019 release, Toy Boy. Now I get it. A lot of you guys are looking at this fragrance saying, I would never buy a bottle that looks like that. Well, you're missing out. Very unique fragrance. And it's something that's masculine strong and is perfect for the fall. You wear this, you're going to get compliments. You're going to stand out. It's been out for a while. Tons of reviews about it. Go do your research. Highly recommended. I waited a while to buy in this one and I regret it because now I smell it. As soon as I wore it, my daughters immediately they picked up the rose. And rose is something I'd say for men, a lot of guys are resistant, like, I'm not going to wear florals. And I've been that way too. But the way that it's crafted in this fragrance, it's very strong and is one of the best rose fragrances I've ever smelt for a man. Now the breakout is top notes, pink pepper, pear, Indonesian nutmeg, elamai, and bergamot. Middle notes, rose, magnolia, clove, and flax. Base notes, Haitian vetiver, cashmere, silkalide, amber, and sandalwood. Longevity, you're going to get 8 hours. Projection is solid. We're talking 2 feet the first couple hours, a foot after that. Again, solid buy, highly recommended. All right, gents, interrupting my own video because I want to let you know we're about to launch over at Mission Fragrances. If you haven't heard, this is my secret project in which we're talking about the science of scent. We're getting in the psychology of smell and how you could leverage this to get more out of life. You want to be more focused. You want to actually have more confidence. When you're giving a presentation in front of your boss's boss, you want to get a higher level of performance whenever you're at the gym. Guys, that's what Mission Fragrances is all about. You want to learn more? Down in the description of today's video, I'm linking over to the project. And FYI, the update is that we are in production. Definitely, guys, get on that email list. Go over to Mission Fragrances. Doesn't cost you anything, but it lets me know that you guys are interested, and I'm interacting with those guys, giving them updates on when we're about to launch, and they'll have the latest, greatest info. So again, if you're interested in the psychology of smell, how fragrance can help you achieve more in life, guys, go check out what we're doing at Mission Fragrances. The link is in the description. Next up on the list, I've got a wild card. This is a 2016 release, Jules by Dior. Now, if you know your fragrance history, you know that this actually came out in the 1980s, but they pulled it back, they re-released it here in the United States, and this smells like an 80s powerhouse. It isn't dated. They've reformulated it a bit, and I have to say that this is just an amazing fragrance. If you want something that's going to set you apart, you have chest hair and you're proud. You are a masculine, manly man. You want something that is still a bit more modern, isn't dated. If you like Antaeus by Chanel, if you like Bois de Portugal by Creed, you are going to love Jules by Dior. At the top, we've got galbanum and herbal notes. In the middle, we've got cyclamen, hedione, and black pepper. At the base, we've got fir, leather, and cedar. Longevity is solid. 3 sprays, going to get you 7 hours. Projection, solid as well, a foot, most of its life. Gents, if you want to put hair on your chest, this is the fall fragrance for you. Next up, gents, I've got Montblanc's 2020 release, Legend Eau de Parfum. Now, a lot of you guys are original with the original. The EDT came out almost a decade ago, and that was a copy of Fierce, which is a lady killer fragrance, very universal, very versatile. This one was solid. It was weaker, and we all knew that. You were paying a lot less for it. This one right here fixes the problems. And that's why it's so high on my list, and I'm highly recommending this because this is a no-brainer fragrance. If you're getting into fragrances, you want something that's going to be familiar, easy to wear, and you're going to get compliments, this is the fragrance you want to grab. Top notes are bergamot and violet leaves. In the middle, we've got jasmine, magnolia, and woody notes. The base, we've got oak moss and leather. Longevity is solid. 3 sprays will get you 7 hours. Projection, the first couple hours, 1 foot. After that, it becomes a skin scent. Again, this is a proven DNA. It's going to get you compliments. Highly recommended. Now, this next one's a no-brainer. If you want something sweet, something that's going to be a crowd pleaser, something that you cannot go wrong with, check out Yves Saint Laurent's Y Le Parfum. Now, is this fragrance groundbreaking? No. Is this fragrance overpriced? Probably. But it's still a beautiful fragrance. And for me, I just like the smell of it. It is a crowd pleaser. But again, it's going to be readily available. You guys will see it out there in the malls, in the stores. And I think it's one that, and the bottle looks great. You smell it, you put it on, your woman's going to love it. And if you start rocking it this fall, this could be a great fragrance to introduce you to the world of perfumes. That being said, if you've already got the EDP, I'm not going to recommend it. The EDP actually is a bit stronger, lasts longer. This one you would expect to be darker. I mean, it's got this, candy. It's like a Jolly Rancher. I saw someone describe, and I agree. It is sweet, it's fun, but it's definitely not groundbreaking. Next up, we've got Jean Paul Gaultier's 2020 release, Le Male Aviator. This is the simplest fragrance on today's list with top notes of mint, middle notes of violet leaf, and a base note of wood. In a nutshell, fresh, minty, green, and clean. A beautiful, simple scent. Now, a lot of you guys maybe have tried Le Male and it's like too sweet. I didn't feel this one was overly sweet, and I think the mint does a great job of just stabilizing it. It's a simple and one that not many guys are rocking. For some reason, everyone looked this over in 2020. I think it's one of the better fragrances out there, and guess what? It's perfect for the fall. Longevity is decent. You're going to get 5 hours with 3 sprays. Projection, not so much. Maybe 1 foot for the first couple hours. After that, it becomes a skin scent. What I like this, though, is that this would be a great gym scent. This is something that isn't going to offend anybody. It's something unique. You'll be the only guy wearing this. So my top choice today is not my favorite fragrance, but it is the fragrance that shocked me, the fragrance that I was surprised about how much I liked. So I'm going through an airport, and I try this, and I wasn't expecting much. I mean, the bottle, I mean, look at this thing. It's all campy. I mean, it's fun maybe if I was a 7-year-old, but I tried it, and guess what? I liked it. I liked it more than I thought I should. So I went back and I tried it again, and I ended up buying a bottle, and I've been wearing it, and I'm like, wow. Now for me, longevity is decent. I get 6 hours with about 3 sprays. A foot that first couple hours. After that, it becomes a skin scent, but I just bought a bigger bottle. I'll put more on. For me, it's that opening. And let's talk about those top notes. Lavender, lemon zest, and the Amalfi lemon. In the middle, we've got more lavender, apple, earthy notes, smoke, and patchouli. And in the base, we've got lavender, vanilla, and vetiver. And I will agree with those notes. The lavender is the dominant scent, but it's not overpowering. And it doesn't, you're still able to smell the citrus. You definitely get that vanilla. And what's interesting is you also pick up, as 10 minutes, 15 minutes go in, you start to pick up those earthy tones. You definitely pick up that incense, that smoke right in there. This is just it's a complex fragrance, and they did a great job. Paco Rabanne, they've got these, funny looking bottles, but this one right here nailed it. All right, Jen, so now it's your turn. What did I miss? What fragrances should have been on this list? I want to hear from you down in the comments below. What video to watch next? Well, gents, if you noticed, most of these fragrances were actually relatively new releases. If you want to see what are my all-time fall picks, check out this video right here. I made it last year, and I go into my favorite fall picks that go over a wider time frame. So I talk about some older fragrances, which you can actually find at incredibly discounted prices. So check out that vid right here.